Hey there, welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to do a book haul of the last few books that I bought. So let's get started. So first up I have this. You can see it. It's not have a glare on it. It is a Beauty and the Beast picture book, and I'll show you page. It has some pictures from the movie and some text, and I am obsessed with this movie. I loved it, and I can't wait to watch it again. And building up on the Beauty and the Beast obsession, I also have this, which is the novelization of the movie. And looks like this. So this cover is beautiful. I cannot wait. Next I have a picture book. This is called Jacob Jacks and the Watermelon Seed by Jodie Perkins and illustrated by her daughter Trinity. This is actually one of my writing friends, and I love picture books, so I'm super excited, and it is so cute. There's some pictures from the inside. Jacob swallows a watermelon seed, and he thinks the tree is growing in his stomach, and it's so freaking cute. So next I'm going to have a couple of ebooks. So first ebook up is From the Tales of Old. It's a collection of fairy tale retellings. I saw this on I want to say it was like a I don't know what the website is. I'm so bad about it, but it's a site that promotes books by indie authors, and I love fairy tales, and it sounded really interesting, so I was like, let's give it a try. I haven't started it yet. And this other ebook I got it's November 9 by Colleen Hoover. This is a new adult contemporary romance. Contemporary romance is probably my least favorite genre to read. But I saw somebody on YouTube complaining about this book, and I just one of those people, I'm like, that actually sounds really interesting. And I'm one of those people who, so I don't know, I just thought, like, when I looked at the reviews, and the book has like great reviews, like for the number of reviews it has, it's like unheard of to like have like that many like positive reviews. And so I was like, oh, it must be good, despite that this girl was complaining and like saying there's some scene in it and it's like a bad influence on people. But I'm like, let's read it and see, right? I mean, I tend to think people are being dramatic when they say stuff like that. And also things like that don't bother me. Like what she was talking about, I was like, well, that's not gonna bother me. I'm also not 15. Okay, so next up I have this, Darkness Becomes Her by Kelly Keaton. I'm very excited about this. I saw another YouTuber talking about this book, and it sounds like right down my alley, and I love mythology. And this is next on my to-read list after I finish an advanced reader copy of a book, which is this book. See it. It is called Bite Somebody Else by Sarah Dobie Bauer. I don't know how well you can see that, but I'll link all the books in the description box below if I remember. And this is an advanced reader copy. The book is coming out on June 20th, and it is very good so far. So when that one's done, I'm going to read this book, and I'm also very excited about that. Okay, and next up I have this. It is X-Men Messiah Complex. This is, okay, so I read The House of M earlier this year, and it is an X-Men Avengers crossover, and the artwork in these books are so good. It's very, very good. Get a little bit of the artwork. And yeah, so apparently in the House of M, like, Scarlet, the Scarlet Witch, she creates like an alternative timeline because apparently she like killed a whole bunch of mutants, and she feels like super bad about it, and she killed some of the Avengers, and so she creates this alternate timeline where none of that happened, and she gives everybody like what they've always wanted until like Magneto was like ruler of the world, and she didn't kill Vision, and they have babies, and like Spider-Man's like first girlfriend, I think her name is Gwen, like she didn't die. And it's so sad. It's so good. So this is a continuation, and basically House of M ends with Scarlet Witch saying no more mutants, and they go back to the present, and like all the mutants except for the mutants that except for like a handful of mutants for some reason like lose their mutant powers. So this is a continuation, and basically they find a girl somewhere who's like was born a mutant. It's like the first mutant born in like a really long time. And then after that, I also want to read this Second Coming, which is a continuation of that storyline. So then continuing on the, well, those are comic books, but continuing in that same line, I have some graphic novels. So the first one is Giant Days. This came off that same YouTube channel that I found the Darkness Becomes Her book on, and I will link her channel below. It's called Binge Raider. Her name's Missy, and we have very similar tastes, so I'm finding a lot of books lately watching her channel, and this is what this artwork looks like. It looks really good. And this is like about some college students, and it's contemporary, and it's like humor, and so this should be really fun. And then next, Monstrous. This has been on my TBR for a while now, and it's like dark, and I think it's like dark fantasy, like horror and fantasy elements. Ooh, that looks graphic. It's really good. So here's some of the artwork for this. It's gorgeous. This is gonna be fun. And then lastly, I have this, which is the Infernal Devices Clockwork Angel, the graphic novelization of Cassandra Clare's novel. And I was thinking about reading the novel. I haven't actually read anything by her. I did see the movie City of Bones. I started reading the book, but it's like in the first chapter, like the first chapter of the book starts out when they're in line for the club, and then they go in, and then like Clary, the main character, like sees these guys go into this back room, and then she sees these other guys, she sees this guy go into a back room, and then she sees these two other guys going after him, and they have like these huge knives, and she's like, oh, let me go make sure the other guy's okay, because I thought he was cute. And I'm like, you are not bright. I'm not reading this. So I put it down. I was just not in the mood, but I was like, I'm going to read the graphic novel because Cassandra Clare's books are like really thick and intimidating. So this is what this artwork looks like. It kind of has that manga kind of style of artwork. So I haven't read a manga in a while, but I'm really looking forward to this. So that's all I have on my book hauls for today, and until next time, bye!